Hi everyone, we are back with another war video today, and this is going to be War 7 and 8 of Season 68. Just going to record these two at the same time, as this first one's a pretty short war, and then the other one has 5 fights, so they're both not super long, and I'm already falling behind. But first up, we got Warlock here. We're going to be using Bong. Originally it was Bong or Null. I was kind of potentially back up for 2 fights, 2 minis if timing didn't work out. So I kind of held back, and once those 2 people were able to clear because the time worked out, then I was just ended up using Bong. But I was potentially going to take the boss with Null, and then I was going to take a mini with Bong if the timing wasn't going to work out. So, but yeah. This fight, though, we power start 1. We're going to throw lots of heavies. We're just going to block the special 2, as he may go, as I will potentially get reverse controls. As you saw there, I had it for half a second, then it did come back. We're going to throw the special 2 here, though. And then we should be doing several heavies. Almost take him down. We just need to get back to one more special 2. Actually, I think we just heavy there. Yeah. Oh, we're just going to combo out. And down he goes. So, nice and easy. No issues at all. The other thing with this war, though, is I did play pretty poorly last war, so I wanted to make sure this war was clean, even if it's just 4 fights. So, yeah. We're going to try our best to play clean the rest of the season, as I don't want to have any sloppy deaths, of course. This one, though, we're going to trigger Dex at the beginning just to build our combo up a bit faster. Heavy punish here. Should be failing plenty of his rock stacks at this point. Here we're going to do a combo. We're going to bait the special 1. Punching this will put the cards back on us. Then we throw the special 2. We'll apply the sabotage. And then every time we fail his rock stacks, which will be basically the whole time, we'll be doing lots of damage, and he will go down very, very fast. So, comboing away here. And down he goes. So, nice and quick, easy fight, sub 40 seconds. And we'll make our way into section 2. We have Spider-Ham here on node 25, the Thorns node. Originally, I debated going PS1, but I want to be able to build my combo up before Spider-Ham started building the porker charges and having a chance of evading. So that's kind of why we're going to do it this way. So Dex a couple hits. Punish this. So now that we have a bunch of charges, we shouldn't be getting too much Thorns damage, really. We still take a bit until we get our sabotage up. Bait this guy. We're going to punish. Bait one more. And then I think we're going to combo into the special 2. Yeah, combo into the special 2. He's going to go unblockable, which we knew would be likely, but he's going to go down before it even matters. But I wasn't too worried about him being unblockable since he was going to be over bar power and we could have baited and just punished. So that is that fight. And then our last fight here, we're just using Karolina versus Bong. This fight's kind of nothing. He can go unblockable, but, you know, it's fine. And then I think this guy was running suicides, which was kind of odd. I think he does shrug both at the beginning. Maybe one of them? Yeah, he shrugged the poison. So, plan here, running suicides. 2 special 2s and he'll die. So we're going to throw this guy. He is unblockable right away from shrugging stuff, so, you know, which is fine. Here, we get a heavy charge. And then I think I just throw this. Yeah, we're just going to throw this. And it kills. So yeah, less than 30 second fight. Nice and easy. In terms of results of this first war, we won. I don't think it was very close. Yeah. I think we won by a lot. So yeah, that's kind of the update there. Let me jump to War 2 now. Alright. War number 8 here. We're going to be using Silk, Sim Supreme, and Black Cat. 1 fight for Silk and Sim Supreme, then 3 for Black Cat. We are going up against the Alliance Noon. Yeah, we're going against Noon this war. Yeah. So they died several times really early and then basically didn't die the rest of the war. I think they started 20-4 and then they finished 115-4. But them dying early kind of gave us a nice little cushion, so there wasn't too much pressure or as much pressure going into these fights. This first fight though, Silk versus Maddy, kind of nothing. It's kind of odd placement. Not that Maddy's the toughest defender on most nodes on the map. Silk though is perfect counter for her. Did a couple duels just to make sure I had the special 1 dex timing down. Even if I didn't though, Silk would just auto-evade it for us, at least the first, every once in a while. Here we're going to throw this first special 2 though. It does big damage. We're going to bait the special 1. Punish. Bait this guy. I think we're going to heavy here. Yeah. Knockdown. And then do a full combo. Throw the special 2. I was going to do the relic and everything, but I was like, oh, very, very confident this was going to kill no matter what, and it does, so don't want to waste time doing the relic. But sub-minute fight, nice and easy for Silk there. Yeah, it was nice to use Silk. I haven't used her in a really long time. I used to use her a lot, though, when I was back at Fort Loki several seasons back. Next, we got Black Cat here. The plan here, I was a little bit worried about this fight, just because it's got the Purify on it after knockdown. So our plan is to build our charges pretty high so that I don't have to worry about the evade too much. And then my plan is to push her to special 2, bait it, then punish it, which will put the card back on us. And then that would allow us to get the sabotage when we throw our special 2. So we haven't knocked her down yet, which is fine. Now we just want her to throw this, which she finally does. We're going to punish it into the special 2, apply the sabotage. Now we get the knockdown, and now we're just going to combo away, and this is going to start doing pretty big damage as we're failing her ability to evade, applying lots of bleeds, and yeah, she's down very quick once we get the knockdown with the special 2. So, went right according to plan, which is good. Next up, I think we're on Hazard. Yeah, we're on Hazard Shift. We got Serpent here. I was given the choice between Spiral and Sim Supreme. I've used Spiral here before when she was Tactic, but last time I used Sim Supreme, and I'm like, I'll just use Sim Supreme. Like, it doesn't really matter to me. So yeah, we run out Sim Supreme. Start 1. We're gonna have to be patient. We want to throw our special 3 when we have our 100 genetic code, and then after we do that, kind of game over. He throws this. We're going to block it. This was unfortunate timing, though, because now we didn't get a chance to throw our special 3 while we had the 100 genetic code. So now we have to wait for this power gain buff to come back. Then when we nullify it, then we throw our special 3 because we got our 100 genetic code. And now we are off and running. So re-parry, throw the special 2. I don't know why I didn't dex into it. That was kind of odd. Whatever. Throw our special 3, and now it's just going to be special 3, special 2, whatever we're at, basically. Another special 3. I do think Serpent does end up throwing a special 3 at us when he's in his death immunity thing. But again, it's not a big deal. It doesn't hit very much. Here I combo a bit. I should have just comboed Relic and then special 3, because that probably waits out his death immunity. So here I was hoping I could just get a special 2 off and it would end it, but he throws a special 3. Again, this isn't going to do very much damage at all. It did like 6% health. 8%, whatever. It was less than 10. And then we just throw this and that's the fight. So, yeah. A little bit slower than I hoped it would be, but, you know, very safe. Never in danger of dying there. And then we got Void here with Black Cat. This one's very much a nuke fight. You PS1, you're going to get debuffs on you. You're going to take for a lot, but it should go down pretty quick. I think this one is a bit slower for some reason, but yeah. At the beginning, though, I want to build some combo. So I want to trigger a Dex. Then we'll heavy punish his heavy. Just like this. And then We trigger Dex. Here, punish again. So we got a pretty big combo already. Here we're going to combo into the special 2. Yeah, I think we just got worse hazard shift RNG than I usually do, which, you know, it's fine. Punish this. We're just hitting away. Every hit we're failing the hazard shift. Keeping the sabotage up. And then he goes down. So, yeah. Nice and easy. And then we got our one more fight. We have a Quicksilver mini on node 44. It's got hazard shift. Yeah, got hazard shift. So we're going to bait out again. Trigger Dex a couple times to get our combo up faster. Then after that, just go to work and throw our special 2. I was a little bit worried about the whiplash, but we're just going to do our best to reparry and stuff to not have too many get on us, which we do see there. Combo into the special 2. I'm also seeing the Spectre applied a bunch, which I didn't really notice in the fights. I'm wondering if it's a synergy with Silk or something? Probably is. But as you can see, this fight is super fast. Yeah, so I was wondering what the Spectre's from. Fight's down in 30 seconds. Absolutely nuked it. So super, super quick for that fight. And that ends our war. So yeah, we're 7 and 8, both down. Both went really smooth in terms of all the fights, so happy with that. In terms of results for this war against Noon, we did win this war as well. I think it was 1-4. So we had died once. They died again the 4 times early, and then they didn't die the rest of the map, or rest of the war. So yeah. But this puts us in a really good spot. Salty did end up losing as well to Universal Stars, who we beat by a lot. They died a bunch of times, and then versus Salty they died once, which was super good clear from them. But yeah, because of that, we're very, very much now in the driver's seat. We're winning on attack bonus for Salty, but also they've lost twice now, so we're good there. And then attack bonus, they were the only one really close to us. And we're the only alliance that is undefeated right now. So as long as we win 3 of our last 4 wars, we should be guaranteed war champ. But obviously we want to win all 4, so that's what we'll be trying to do. But yeah, that's kind of the spot we're in going into these final 4 wars. But that's going to do it for this video, though. Thank you for watching.